In this video, I'm going to show you how I closed a $3,800 client using Twin. And the best part is I didn't have to do anything during this process. It happened automatically. And to be honest, it was kind of like a breeze. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to remake the build that I did on Twin to close this client live with you in this video so that you can use it too. And I'm going to put the prompt for this in the description of this video. I hope you're super excited. This works. And this, honestly, this automation could be used in other areas of your business. So I think you'll really like it. So let me first give some context on how I actually closed this client. They messaged me on Upwork, which is like a freelancing platform, and they invited me to the job. Over 51 people applied to this job, by the way. So that should give you some context on how, big of a project this was. And, they wanted an automation engineer needed for spreadsheet integrations. Now, I ended up sending them a very simple message just saying, yeah, thanks for the invite. We'd love to hear a bit more. Can I get some context, or should we just set up a call? And the guy reached back out and he said, hey, Ryan, do you have a few minutes to discuss? I then sent him a link to, jump on a call, and we actually ended up having a call. It was about 30 minutes and I recorded the call using Fathom. Now, this is where Twin comes in. On Twin, I had an automation that essentially pulls the Fathom transcripts every single time I have a call and then auto creates what's called an SOW in my niche, which is a scope of work, essentially just a proposal, and made it into some beautiful PDF that I could then send to the client. And the cool thing is I have full control over this. If I don't like what it sends me, I can just say, hey, change it like this, fix it like this. But in this example, it got it right pretty decently. And again, I'm going to rebuild this with you so you can see how it works. Now, as you can see, after the call, I sent them a SOW, which I made through Twin. And the guy had a few more things that he wanted to change. So I ended up making the SOW again into like a V2, and I used Twin to do that. And I'll show you how you can do that. And then from there, he was asking me for some monthly costs, etc. as well. And then he said, perfect, thank you. I've got an approval and we are good to start with the proposal V2 that you sent over. So now I'm literally just waiting him to send the contract and we're good to go. Now that's how I close the client, but let me actually show you how to build this automation in Twin. And by the way, you can do this with a free account. You don't need some like premium account. You can literally just do this for free in Twin right now. So all you got to do is go into Twin and then type in this prompt. And the prompt is, after every Fathom sales call, automatically generate a professional statement of work, SOW, and email it to me at ryan@twin.so. Obviously, put your email in here. Don't put my email in here, please. The SOW should be a beautifully designed PDF attached to my email, and extract all the client details, project scope, deliverables, timeline, and pricing from the call transcript, and then run it on a schedule to catch new calls automatically. So this way, I'm getting these beautiful PDFs automatically created on the, of the calls that I take, and I don't even have to like prompt it to do it. It will just do it after every single certain amount of interval. In this example, we'll do 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and run that. I'm just going to click enter. And after that, it's just going to ask us a few more questions and, get some more context so that it can actually make it in the way that we want it to be. And if at any point I wanted to give it more context, like I could say, by the way, on this first deal, please charge or pitch the guy, I don't know, 3,800, right? And his name is Matt, right? Because that was the name of the client. So it can take that information and we'll use that obviously as the example for this video. But as you can see right now, it's already looking for my Fathom API key. Now I already provided it with my Fathom API key, but if you want me to quickly show you how to get your Fathom API key, it's super simple. You're going to head over to Fathom. You're going to go ahead and obviously sign in. And obviously this would work with like Fireflies or whatever other tool you're using essentially. Now, as you can see, we're in Fathom. Now what we're going to do is click settings. This is why I love Fathom as well. They make it so easy. I'm not affiliated with Fathom in any way, but I just think they're awesome. And you just scroll down, and as you can see, API access, and you can see my one for Twin, and I literally just give it the API key, and that's it. You literally just give it the API key, it will do the rest. And it will store that as well, so you never have to do this again. So if you wanted to create a completely different automation for this same API key, you could just do it and it won't need you to like re-prompt it essentially. Now, as you can see, it's probably been about 2 minutes. It can already see 10 recordings. Let me pick a call. I'm actually going to click force send here so it knows which one we want it to use, because we want to use the Hashmat one as an example. And it says, okay, got it. I'll use the call for Hashmat for 3,800. It will now prepare the transcript. And again, we're not doing anything here, guys. Like, I'm chilling. I could just be drinking a coffee. I could be doing whatever I want. Like, this is a one-time one-shot prompt, and this is going to be done forever. Now, if you wanted to improve this automation, because it's something I've been thinking about, you could use things like DocuSign, so that you could have an automatic template so that you could have the client automatically sign, and as soon as it signs, you could send them the onboarding, and you could really build this out to fully automate your entire operations. Obviously, I'm just using this for convenience, but you could actually use this to streamline your entire business operation. And this is 100% possible in Twin, and you don't need multiple different tools and these complicated workflows in NAN and Zapier that break. You literally just one-shot this and it's done. And by the way, I use this same exact prompt to close a client for $12,000, and I'm actually going to make a video about that on the YouTube channel too. And I'm also going to be making some more Upwork related builds, because I think a lot of you guys who watch this are automation experts, freelancers, agencies, coaching businesses, things like that. And I want to create some automations that are specific to you, because at the end of the day, that's the business that I'm in. My agency did $68,000 last month in revenue, and I'm in this space too. So I want to build automations that actually benefit you. I'm not just some random, talking head person. I actually do this for a living too. Now, as we can see, it's already processing the PDF, and the PDF's downloading. And you can see actually here, it says no templates found. Obviously, again, if we gave it a template, if we gave it more information, hey, this is how I want the template to look, this is what I expect, and so on, we could obviously get something that's a bit better. But we are just trying to one-shot this for the video. But you could obviously make it way better by giving it more context. While we're waiting on this, like I said, you could obviously integrate it with DocuSign. You could integrate it to automatically run your onboarding if they sign the document. You could also use this to pull the information and put it into a CRM like Airtable or Notion or whatever. There's so many things that you could do with an automation like this, and to be honest, the possibilities are endless with Twin. Okay, and as soon as my coffee arrived, you can see that now we just need to schedule it for Asian Bangkok time, because I'm in Phuket, Thailand, guys. And now what we need to do is just wait for it to finish up. And most important thing, guys, and if you don't remember anything else from this video, just remember this. You cannot sip coffee at the same time building an NAN workflow, but you can do that with Twin. Okay, and it's finished. And as you can see, we've got our SOW PDF here. And this is actually in a Google Doc format in this example, but we've got 6 different milestones. We can see everything that we need to see. And in this example, as you can see, it couldn't send because I've actually used up all of my emails for today, because I've been recording all day. But let me actually show you what this PDF ended up looking like. So as you can see, we get this cool email saying scope of work generated. It gives context as to what it's for. And then if we click on it, you can see both the Google Doc and the PDF. And it's this beautiful PDF. Look at how good this is. With no context prior. We're just saying make a beautiful PDF. That's very subjective. AI would be better if I gave it something more specific or an example, right? But look at all of these little designs it's giving. These are the different sprints. In this example, obviously it's charged $8,500. This is actually an example from 3 hours ago. But obviously, again, if there was a problem with that, we could go in and change it to $3,800 or whatever. So as you can see, we've got this email. It's a statement of work, and you can see both the Google Doc and obviously the PDF as well. And you can see, and look at how beautiful this is. It's so nice to look at. You can see all of the timelines, the milestones, the different sprints. There's images in here. It's this beautiful PDF. And obviously this is very subjective because we only gave it one piece of information. Make a beautiful SOW PDF. If we gave it more information, we would have got something better. But you can kind of see how far this could go as an automation. And ultimately, this automation did help me close a client for over $3,800. And I've actually got another video coming out on this YouTube channel about how I did use this same exact automation to close a client for $12,000, which you will see on the YouTube channel shortly. But look, ultimately, Twin can automate anything you want in your business, whether you're an agency, whether you're an e-commerce business, a coaching brand, a content creator. It doesn't matter what business you're in, Twin can help you automate it. And all you have to do is just tell it what you want and it'll do it for you. But look, if you like this video and you want to see more like this, let me know in the comment section below. Or if there's a specific build that you want me to do, just put it in the comments. I respond to all the comments, me specifically, I'm checking them. So definitely shoot me a message and I'll see you in the next video.